Hi, I'm Delene and I'm at Pilates in Sync. I'll be taking you through a little reformer workout using the element straps. So this is the loop and roll. I'm just going to show you how to attach it to your reformer, which is quite easy. So clip it on. And what's nice about these straps is that it helps with the alignment of the wrist. Keep the joint nice and open, because I find a lot of clients tend to do that with their wrists, especially with their chest work, ab work. We're going to start lying down. I've got a red and a blue spring on, and we're going to lie down on our back. Carefully taking our feet onto the foot bar, finding that nice neutral pelvis, and grabbing onto those straps there. Align the hands and the shoulders, pull the shoulder blades down as you exhale, floating one leg up at a time into that tabletop position. As we exhale, pressing down with the backs of the arms, making sure that the hands don't go past the shoulder joints as we carry the arms back up to the ceiling. And try 2 more like this, just to warm up. And we're going to add that nice chest lift, curling up, keeping the belly nice and long. And from there, we're going to add a single leg stretch. And then double leg stretch. Two more. Hold the last one up. Let's bend into tricep. Stretch out. Stay lifted. 4 more. 3. Exhale 2. Exhale 1. Carefully carry those legs back up to 90-degree angle. And we're going to go into some scissors. Focus on your down leg. Turn the palms in. Out for 2. In for 2. Out for 2. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Last one. Exhale in. Beautiful. Turn those palms back down, bending the knees. Release. As we curl up, we're going to go into obliques. Reach over. You want that little extra challenge? You stay up in between each movement. Exhale, press. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. Come all the way down and release. Good. All right, let's pop those straps back up onto the pistons nicely. And carefully set ourselves up. All right, I'm going to change my spring just to 1 blue. We're going to go to 4-point kneeling. You have the option of the hands onto the shoulder blocks or on the outside of the shoulder blocks. Your knees are right underneath your hips. Grab onto that loop. Align the shoulder and the hand. Reach that arm back and go straight into tricep press. Be mindful of your wrist again. Be mindful of the supporting arm. Let's try 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. From there, I want you to readjust those hands onto the shoulder blocks if they're not already there. Opening up the hips, that's your first option, or just folding slightly at the hips. I'm going to fold slightly at my hips. I'm going to draw my arm to my waist, and I'm going to go back into that tricep press. Keep the neck nice and long. Keep the wrapping of those legs. Let's try 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Excellent. All right, we're going to keep the knees a little further back on the carriage, and I'm going to hook those feet up onto the back of the carriage. I'm going to keep that blue spring on. Keep the wrap of the legs. Take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to pull back. Pivoting from those shoulder joints. Watch those wrists. Opening up the chest, the front body. Then I want you to carefully draw the arms to the waist. That's your starting position, and you're going to press back from there. Exhale, 2, 3, From there, I want you to go into a nice 90-degree angle with those arms. Slight pivot back, connect the rib cage, get those elbows in line with the shoulders. Bicep curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we're going to redress the spine. Press the palms back again. Now just be careful of the arm that's pressing back into the tricep. It's going to want to be a little bit stronger than the one that's going up into the bicep. Find the right tension in both straps. Bicep, tricep. Pivoting from the shoulders. You've got 4 more. And 3. And 2. Okay, from there readjust, pop the straps back up onto your pistons, taking the knees back right underneath the hips. We're going to go to the other side. So long neck, nice neutral spine, bend and extend from the elbow joint. Keep that wrist nice and long for 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's take those hands back up onto the top of the shoulder blocks. Find the option that's right for you. Shoulders down. Pull the arm back. Off we go. You got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, let's pop that strap back. All right, from here, I'm going to go grab my rotator disc. I'm going to keep it on a blue screen. Rotator disc a little further back than center. All right, carefully sit yourself. I've got my little black pad on there just to support my pelvis and my sacrum. All right, so I've got those loops again. I've got that blue spring on. Reaching my arms forward, slight tuck of the tail. So readjust if you need. Scoop, okay? Draw the heels to the pelvis and then carefully float those legs off into tabletop and connect those inner thighs together. Keep the flexion of the spine, kind of going into a hug a tree movement with those arms. 3, move from those shoulders. 2, and 1. Carefully take both straps. I'm going to hold it onto my right hand, both straps. Carefully pivot around. Keep the tension in your strap. Keep those legs aligned. And then I'm going to drop my feet down and up, pivoting from my hip joints, keeping that nice flexion of my spine. Let's try 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to carefully pivot around. Hold on to those straps. Don't fall. And go back out to that hug a tree variation. All right, last one. All right, carefully grab onto those straps. Other side, pivoting around. Keep the tension. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Around we go. And smile. Good. All right, let's take those feet down. I'm going to keep my blue spring on. I'm going to thread my legs through the big loops. All right, keep that nice flexion of the spine. I'm going to grab onto the outside of my carriage just to get the feel of this movement first. Tuck and then float those legs off. Then from there, I'm going to move again. It's kind of like we just did before on the side from my hip joints. I'm going to readjust that strap there. Then from there, I'm going to try and reach one arm forward. Beautiful. And then I'm going to try and reach the second arm and continue my movement. 2, 3, 4, 5, Beautiful. Then from here, grab onto the outside of the reformer. I'm going to try and stretch out and pull in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach and release. Good. Let's carefully take those straps off. And we're going to do a little bit of a change now. So I'm going to take my rotate disc, pop it onto the floor, and I'm going to change my strap to the double loop now. Okay? So double loop, I'm going to do a little bit of feet in straps. So these are great because you feel nice and secure with these straps because they're a little bit smaller with the double loop. I'm going to pop them on. And I'm going to change my spring. I don't like to go too heavy with my feet in straps, so I'm going to go to a blue and a red spring. Carefully lie myself down and do some feet in straps. So, double loop in. My foot feels nice and secure. Second. Okay. Now from here, press down into the backs of my arms. Just get a feel of these straps. They're going to go down. What's nice, you can work your feet a little bit more. We can go into point and flex. Inhale. Exhale up. Good. Let's try 2 more like this. Feel the backs of the legs as we're pressing down. And then I want you to hold your legs down to a 45-degree angle. I want you to wrap, and we're going to go into some frogs. We're going to work the feet again. So it's a flex. Work those toes and lengthen and point. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. 4 more. Keep that heel connection. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From there, we're going to go into a version of Peter Pan. What's nice is that you can work the feet again. So we're going to go flex, point, pull back in. Flex, point, pull back in. Working those inner thighs to pull. Let's try 4 more. 3, 2, and the last one. Beautiful. From there, we're going to bend those knees in. We're going to scoop the belly, keep the shape of the legs, the body the same. We're going to reach through those legs, lengthen, flex those feet, and open out. Roll back through the spine, bend from the knee joints, connect the feet. So it's kind of like a modification or a different variation of spine, a short spine massage. Lift up, lengthen, get that inner thigh connection, flex, roll down through the spine. 2 more like this. Scoop, stretch, flex, and burst those legs open. Last one. In, scoop, inner thigh connection, flex, roll down through the spine. Come all the way in. Let's do some circles. And flex. 1. Flex. 2. And good. Let's go the other way. Around. Press down. Think of length. Keep the backs of the legs nice and strong. Let's try 2 more. Last one. And down. Good. Now from here, we're going to stay on that 45-degree and keep those arms nice and active. And we're going to just soften the knee, 1 knee at a time. Keep the tension the same in both straps. Think of the stretch of the back of the knee. Then from there, you're going to go up to a 90-degree angle. And you want to imagine that you're walking up a wall. Just go halfway up just to get a feel of it, and then go down. Keep the tension and keep that same angle of the legs. Go back down to the 45. You're walking up your wall again. A little higher. Keep the arms nice and strong and walk down that wall. Keep the carriage nice and steady and still. Find that tailbone. Go back down, 45. Back up to 90. Walk up your imaginary wall. Up, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and down. Stay on the 90. Again, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. And then let's pull those legs in. Get a little stretch in the lower back. And release. Let's take off those straps carefully, one at a time. And then place them back up onto the pistons. And carefully sit ourselves up. All right, I'm gonna take off my red. I'm gonna keep that blue spring on. I'm gonna lie down on my side. Okay, so I'm gonna do some sideline. So I'm gonna make a little cushion with your forearm. You can go all the way down, or you can go up onto your elbow. So it just helps you work your sides a little bit more. I'm gonna stay on my elbow. If you're feeling it in your neck a little, just go all the way down. So place the pelvis behind you, so you got lots of support with your underneath leg. What's nice, so you feel nice and secure in this strap as well. So lift up. We're gonna bend and extend, keeping that leg nice and parallel to the floor. Don't go past the hip joint. So think of length. And we can work that foot again. We can stretch, point out, and flex. Stretch, point out, and flex. Let's try 2 more. And then hold it in that position there. Slight thoracic extension. I want little circles. You can take that hand behind the head, press the energy back into the hand. 2, deep inside the hip. 6, 7, reverse, up and around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then flex that foot, little rainbows forward and back. Keep the waist nice and long for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I want you to point, pull in, curl the spine, push the foot, flex and open the chest. Curl, flex, open. Curl, flex, open. 2 more. Curl, flex, open. Last one. Curl, flex, open. Beautiful. Let's sit up. Okay. So I'm going to go forward slightly. I'm got a slight flexion of my spine. I'm pressing into this shoulder block with this hand, pressing into the foot reformer with this hand. So keep me nice and centered. And I'm just going to go kind of like a tick-tock, moving from my left hip, keeping the shape of my leg the same, feeling nice and secure in that strap again. And extend, and pull back in. And extend, and pull back in. So I move from the hip, knee, knee, hip, hip, knee, knee, hip. Last one, hip, knee, and release. Nice, okay? So we're gonna take that strap off, and we're gonna go around to the other side, okay? So finding that nice alignment, going onto your elbow, all the way down onto your side, whatever you feel good, however you feel good. So up onto the elbow is a little bit more challenging. Push down into the elbow, lift the chest up, keeping that knee nice and the leg nice and parallel to the floor. Work out whether the strap's going underneath the leg or above the leg. And we can add the foot, feeling nice and secure. Flex and lengthen. Flex and lengthen. Last one. Flex and lengthen. I'm going to place my hand behind my head, shoulders down. And then from there, I'm going to go into little circles. 2, 3, 4. You can flex or point. 6, 7, reverse, up and around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to flex and I'm going to my little rainbows. And 3, 4, exhale, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And from there, I'm going to curl in and open out. Curl in, open my chest. Curl, reach. 2 more. Curl and reach. Last one. Curl and lengthen. Good. Carefully sit yourself up. Make sure you're right in the center of your reformer. Make sure you have room for your lower back to curl back in. Pressing in from both sides, going into that tick-tock movement, moving from the hip. We're going to be stronger on one side. More movement on one side. Then it's from hip, knee, knee, hip. So it's like a little développé. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, okay? We're going to carefully take that strap off. And we're going to play with the third strap. So, third strap is the foot. Well, I use it for my hand and for my feet. So it's the Y loop. You have different sizes. This is a very nice strap. I feel nice and secure in the strap. So we're going to start with some arm movement first. So I'm going to stay on that the blue spring. I'm going to go down onto my knees, pressing my feet up against the shoulder blocks. Start with using my hands first. So it's nice and secure here. Nice and secure here. So I'm going to draw my elbows to my waist. I'm going to tuck my tail, lift up, and back down. So I'm just prepping, feeling my quads, opening up my hips, and down. 2 more like this. Tuck and open. Feel like your heels are on fire. Up, and down. We're going to add an arm. Stretch. Draw the elbows back in. Stretch. And draw. And stretch. Good. And stretch. We're going to add a curl. We're going to open up, draw back in and curl. Open up, draw back in and curl. Open and curl. 2 more. Open and scoop the belly. Last one. Open and curl. Good. Then from there, I'm going to pop those straps back up onto the pistons. And we're going to go to a yellow spring. Yellow spring into that mermaid position. Grabbing onto that strap. Okay, and from here, I'm just going to place that hand slightly behind me. And I'm going to go straight up towards the ceiling. Focusing on the muscle that pulls my shoulder blade down, so don't leave it up towards the ear. Easy, okay? I'm going to add a little bit of lateral flexion. So once again, it's nice to strap, you feel nice and secure. Excellent. Now the back arm's going to stay straight, and we're going to lift the hips up and roll back down. So you find those glutes as you tuck and lift. Open the hips. You can add a little bit of a thoracic rotation. 2 more. Exhale, open. Draw the elbow to waist. Last one. Open and release. Beautiful. From here, I'm going to turn. I'm going to keep on that yellow spring. And And I'm going to place my foot into the strap. So there's a way of putting it in. So I've got the elements this way. This is the smaller strap. So if you've got small feet, you have no problem getting it in. Now from here, I want to take my foot to the front of my carriage here. Align my shoulders with my hand. And I want to square my hips off, okay? So keep that back nice and neutral. Press down into my supporting heel, so I'm really focusing on that glute there. And I'm taking this leg on the outside, so I'm aligning my foot with my other foot, shoulders down. Watch the neck. I'm going to carefully take that leg back and pull back in. I'm feeling very secure in the strap. I'm trying to keep my supporting leg nice and stable. Let's try 2 more like this. Last one. Then I'm going to add a little bit of flexion. So I'm going to curl in and extend out. So curl the spine, then elongate. 2 more. And stretch. Last one. And stretch. Then from there, I'm going to take the ball of my foot onto the back of the reformer. Keep that leg bent. And I'm going to bring my arms to genie arms, pressing up with my bottom arm, pressing down with my top arm to feel the back active. And I'm going to work my back, ankle, and foot. All right, so the carriage is just slightly moving because I'm moving my foot and my ankle. Let's try 4 more like this. 3, 2, last one, and I want to pull up onto my supporting leg. And I'm going to do the same thing with my back leg. Straight, down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. Then I'm going to bend it and extend it. Bend and extend. Watch the posture. Bend and extend. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch. Carefully bend and release. Nice work. We're going to take that strap off and we're going to do it all over on the other side. All right. Here we go. So pivoting around to the other side. Align the shin with the shoulder blocks. Grabbing my front strap. Carefully just taking my hand behind me. Going straight up. Draw back down to my waist. And inhale. Exhale, pull. Reach. Pull. 2 more. Stretch. And pull. Last one. Stretch. We're going to add flexion. Two more. Lift to go over. Last one. Good. I'm going to add the pelvis. Okay, so keep that arm nice and strong. Open and draw. Tuck and reach. Feel that nice stretch in the front body. Open and release. Again. Stretch and release. 2 more. Stretch and release. Last one. And lengthen and release. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to place that strap onto the outside foot. All right, so the element strap is sitting on top. Yeah. And then from there, we're going to carefully sit ourselves back up into the reformer. Taking that foot in the center, you'll find one side's definitely going to feel different to the other, okay? So bending the supporting knee, finding that nice alignment, hand and shoulders, and then taking the leg on the outside of the reformer. So don't let it go forward further than your supporting leg. In line, and we're going to pull back and release. Try and keep your standing leg nice and still. Working the leg that's in the strap. 2 more. Last one. And then we're going to add a curl of the spine. Scoop and extend. Think of length. Scoop and elongate. Scoop and stretch. 2 more. And stretch. Last one. And stretch. Good. Carefully take that foot down onto the back of the reformer. Realign. All right, you've got those genie arms. Spine is nice and long. And we're working that foot. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully stand all the way up. Just a small movement with a straight leg. Good. And then keep the supporting leg straight and work that back, knee, foot, and ankle for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bend down with control and release. Nice work. We're going to take that strap off and place it back onto the loop. And we're just going to finish off with a nice spinal articulation. It's always nice to focus on the breath and the spine. So we're going to go inside the carriage, one of my favorite little stretches to finish with. So find the little creases in the hips. Reach for the tops of the shoulder blocks. You're going to exhale, scoop the belly and pull in with the spinal flexion and those abs. And exhale, scoop. Try not to push the weight back. Keep on top of your heels. 2 more. And release. Last one. And release. Good. Take the right hand on top of the left. And we're going to scoop to your right. So it's a scoop. Keep your pelvis as squared as you can and turn from the thoracic. Rotate. 2 more. Rotate. Last one. Other side. So left hand on top of right. Open the chest and scoop. And open. Exhale. And open. 2 more. And open. Last one. And stretch. Carefully release. Stacking the spine up nice and easy. 1 bone at a time. And relax. So, these are the great straps that we used today. So the 3 straps from Elements. I hope you enjoyed the little workout. And we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. See you later.